Speaking of government, the high-profile race for Pennsylvania governor is not only attracting a lot of attention, but it is also drawing in a ton of money.
Yeah, and it is hitting national news just about every time I turn on my TV. Well, this week, both campaigns reported their earnings for the latest cycle from June 7th to September 19th. Joining us live to break down the latest numbers on how much the campaigns have raised is State Capitol Bureau reporter Brendan Scanlon. Brendan, what can you tell us?
Good evening, Ethan and Lisa. Well, what I can tell you is that there's a big funding difference between both candidates. Pennsylvania Attorney General Josh Shapiro, the Democratic nominee, raised over $20 million more than his Republican contender, State Senator Doug Mastriano. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of these numbers first, starting with the total money raised and spent from early June to September 19th. As well as available cash that both candidates have in the bank or on hand. So starting with Shapiro, he raised over $25 million in that period compared to Mastriano's $3.1 million. And this second one here might be the most notable, the difference in spending. Shapiro with nearly $30 million spent in the past 3 months, and Mastriano not even $1 million. Now lastly, and also very important, is how much they have left in bank or left on hand. Shapiro sitting very comfortable with nearly $11 million, and Mastriano with a healthy balance just shy of $3 million. But with a little over a month before the general, what does this funding difference mean and how could it impact the race? Well, we asked the experts who said it's no doubt an advantage for Shapiro, but that the role of money in elections has shifted in recent decades.
And it's an astounding advantage. He's going to control the radio, internet ads, television. Money doesn't mean as much as it did 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 30 years ago. There aren't as many persuadables.
And this isn't the first time Mastriano is heading into a race where he trailed financially. In this year's primary, he was outspent over $10 million among the top finishers, second through fourth place finishers in that race, and he still finished with 44% of the vote. So whether the same will be true for November 8th, we will have to wait and see. But for now, reporting live at the state capitol for Erie News Now, I'm Brendan Scanlon.